Hey guys, I'm Marissa. I am pregnant with our rainbow baby, which is the baby that you have after miscarriage, and am due May of 2020. And so I've been sharing pregnancy update videos to document my pregnancy journey, and we'll definitely be sharing more to come. So if you're interested in following me on this pregnancy journey, definitely scroll down and hit that subscribe button. Today I'm sharing my 13-week pregnancy update, which is crazy because that means that we are coming into the second trimester. When I miscarried my first pregnancy, I was about 6.5, almost 7 weeks. And so with this pregnancy, I've just been waiting to get to that second trimester point. And so it feels so good to be there. My husband, Jacob, and I, we do not have kids before now. So this is going to be I'm going to be a first time mom, which is exciting. And so this is all stepping into the second trimester is all brand new for me. So I have been following a format for all of these videos. And so I'll be sharing how big the baby is, symptoms that I've experienced, baby prep that's happened, and then things that I'm preparing for weeks to come. I'm out of breath already. So for how big the baby is, I am using the app Pregnancy Plus. I really like this app because it gives you a look at how big the baby actually is. You can see actual size. So this is actual size of how big the baby is at 13 weeks. Of how big the baby is at 13 weeks. Have had some coughing, which I'll talk about later. But and also baby is the size of a peach at 13 weeks and about 3.5 inches long. Crazy. So symptoms that I've experienced this week, I will turn 13 weeks tomorrow. So this is technically my 13th week of pregnancy and ends when you turn exactly 13 weeks. So second trimester starts tomorrow and I'm so excited. Okay, symptoms. First off, I had an ultrasound this week, and this was my 12-week ultrasound at my doctor's office. I had an ultrasound at 8 weeks, and that was crazy to be able to see a little baby. And so at 12 weeks, I actually wasn't expecting to have an ultrasound. One sec, I need some water. Okay, that's better. So I had my 8-week ultrasound appointment, and that was crazy to see the baby. Then I had my 12-week appointment, which I was initially told was just going to be a visit. It wasn't going to be an ultrasound. And they even told me that the day before my visit. And then when I came in for my actual appointment, first thing they were like, okay, come on back for your ultrasound. I was like, we're not prepared for this, but really grateful that we got to have an ultrasound. And so we got to go back and see the baby, and it was so cool to see how much the baby has grown. We actually found out the week before that we are having a boy, so we found out the gender of our baby. So it was fun to see a baby boy on the screen. And initially, when they were looking at him, it's crazy to see how much he's grown since last time, and he has full arms and legs and hands and fingers, and it's insane. But initially when they were looking at him, he was asleep, and obviously his heart was still beating and everything, but he was just asleep. But then the technician was taking the ultrasound thing and was pushing it against my belly to get him to wake up. She's like, okay, wake up, trying to get him to move around a little bit. And so I had to flip around, and then eventually he was moving around, and so he raised a little hand, and then all of a sudden he also got the hiccups, and so we got to see him he was convulsing had little hiccups, and it was super cute. So it was really cool to see him on the ultrasound. And then we got to go talk to the doctor. And so some of these things are what the doctor has told me have been going on. So in my previous update videos, I've talked about how I've had bad congestion. I've had a runny nose, but also stuffy nose, and then which has also led into coughing. I have asthma, and so my asthma has been affected by all of the congestion as well. So I have heard that this can be a thing with pregnancy, so I assumed that I was just going to have this for the next 6 months of my life. And the doctor, though, she took a look at me and was asking me how I'm feeling otherwise. And she told me that it sounds more like I caught a little virus, and I've just been trying to get over it. So it sounds like it's more just been a cold, although it has been over 3 weeks. And she just said that when you're pregnant, it takes you longer to get over something. So it sounds like I just had a cold, and hopefully this congestion and stuffy nose will be going away here soon in the next couple weeks. So I am grateful for that, to know that hopefully it's not going to last for the next 6 months. Yes, I've also had a cough, and so that's been annoying. Like the other night I was like having a coughing attack, basically. Like I was dry heaving so bad because I was coughing so much, which is crazy. So we experienced that. The other great thing is that my nausea has pretty much subsided, which I'm so thankful for, and I'm starting to get more of an appetite back. And it really was right when I was hitting, like right after I hit 12 weeks. So this entire week has been like pretty much nausea free. And so I've been feeling a lot better and feeling more up for eating different foods. So that has been such a relief. I have experienced some constipation. I know that's gross, but just another lovely pregnancy thing of having constipation. And this is really gross, but I mean, this is what these update videos are. The doctor also thinks that I have a hemorrhoid already, so that's real fun. So I think I'm going to start taking like a stool softener that my doctor recommended to help with that. So not so glamorous part, but with this being my baby after miscarriage, I am so grateful for every single symptom that I've experienced. I have also been sleeping in our other bedroom, like in our guest room with our other bed, because I don't want to wake up Jacob in the night. I don't sleep well with the congestion and everything. I wake up a couple times and I'm up for maybe like an hour in the night, blowing my nose, doing all the things. So I've been sleeping in the other room, but like when I wake up in the night, I'm so grateful to be experiencing symptoms, to be every single thing. I like wake up and I can't believe that I'm pregnant, and I'm so grateful for every bit of it. This week I've also, I'm not gonna lie, I've been a little irritable. I feel like people have just been annoying me. A lot of that being my husband, my sweet husband, has just been annoying me a little bit, and I just kind of want to be left alone, quite honestly, and so I've just been a little bit irritable. So sorry about that. I've also been really emotional this week. I've been thinking a lot about everyone around me who's experienced miscarriage, and it just breaks my heart, and no one should have to go through that. I need a tissue. I feel like having gone through miscarriage, there's so much more that I've learned with now being pregnant again, and just the kinds of things that I say to people about being pregnant, and being able to be joyful and celebrate like this pregnancy, but also trying to be aware that there's people going through things that maybe you don't know they're going through. So I'm just trying to be extra sensitive to that. And anyway, that's just been something that's been on my mind this week, and it's been hard. It's been hard. Okay, the next update is baby prep that's happened. So this week I actually finally bought my first like little bits of baby and maternity things. I bought a pair of maternity leggings, as well as like a belly band, because my jeans, like I can button them all the way and it's fine if I'm like standing up, but as soon as I sit down, it feels so uncomfortable. So I haven't been buttoning them up all the way. And so using like a belly band is helpful for wearing my jeans until I get like maternity jeans here in probably like a couple months. I also bought my first little set of baby clothes, which was so fun. Now that we know that baby is a boy, and I, having had a miscarriage last time, have just been really hesitant to start doing those sorts of things, and so I wanted to hold off really until this point. So having that second ultrasound this week really just was a huge relief and solidified that like things are going okay, and so I decided to pick something up to celebrate. I just went to Target and I got these little mittens for him, and super cute. Can't believe that the little baby is going to be wearing these little mittens. And then a like PJ set. These are like zip up sleepers, and I thought they were really cute. I got these at Target. I'll go ahead and leave links to things down below if you want to check them out. And then these little bears, so little zip up sleepers for him. So this was just a fun little baby purchase that I was excited to make. I've always been excited to like purchase the baby things, but just a little hesitant. So I'm grateful that I get to do that now. Things I'm preparing for baby. I'm trying to figure out all the things that I want to add to like a baby registry. So let me know if you have like your go-to items, what I should make sure I include. It's been fun to like browse and like look at baby things. I am also starting to put together like a budget plan for saving for baby, which I will be doing a video on, so stay tuned for that. I'm a huge fan of budgeting, and so I'm like a nerd when it comes to planning out our finances. So having a baby is definitely a huge financial line item, if you will say. So I am planning out what our finances are going to look like for the rest of my pregnancy. I also am trying to figure out what our finances are going to look like when I have the baby. I still haven't decided if I'm going to like become a stay-at-home mom and do my business, or if I'm going to work, or what we need to do. There's a few factors that play into that, and I still have 6 months until I have the baby, and then I have a 3-month maternity leave anyway, so there's still plenty of time to figure it out. But I'm definitely thinking about it and kind of playing around with some of those things in our budget to try and plan for what is next for us. And the other update, here is the shot of my baby bump. So here's a look at my bump at 13 weeks. Again, I definitely feel like it's bigger and it's like hard. I did have a little bit of a pudge before I was pregnant, but you can see that I have a little bit of a bump here, and my pants are harder to button. So here's a look at week 13. You guys, I am so grateful to be at 13 weeks pregnant with our little baby, and that he is growing and doing well. So if you want to stay updated on more baby and pregnancy updates, definitely hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And I will look forward to seeing you in that next update. Bye.